Today we are talking running programs for weight loss. I'm gonna give you a running and strength workout that's really gonna get the job done. So, if you are really looking to lose weight and you're using running as a way to do that because it's so easy and accessible to go out the door, lace up your shoes and start running, it's a really great place to start, but we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about you, the athlete, as much as you, the runner. And as your online coaches, one of the things that we really care about is making sure that you're doing this in the long run, because I know that if you're able to run consistently and exercise consistently, that's gonna lead to the results. And in order to exercise and run consistently, we also need to pay attention to a few other important things. Your ability to run really well with better running technique, your ability to be stronger, and then as well as other kind of support mechanisms in terms of helping you manage your stress, help you manage your sleep, and help you manage your nutrition. Now, we have some of those resources and videos for you. Today, what we're really gonna focus on is some strength and intensity that's gonna help you with your goals. So our run strength workout today is going to be as follows. We're gonna work on a squat jump. We're gonna work on a sprawl. I'll break those two of those movements down in a second. And we're gonna work on a shorter 20-second hill repeat. And the way this workout is gonna go is as follows. I'm gonna do an ascending ladder of squat jumps and sprawls. And then I'm always gonna do the same hill. So the first round, what I'm gonna work on is one squat jump, one sprawl, one 20-second hill repeat. Once I finish my 20-second hill, I'm gonna walk back down or jog back down, very easy to recover. Once I get back to the start of the hill, I'm then gonna do 2 squat jumps and 2 sprawls. I'm then gonna run up the hill. I walk, jog back down. Then I'm gonna do 3 and 3, 4 and 4, 5 and 5. If I can I go up to 6 and 6, 7 and 7, 8 and 8? If I have that, could I go up to 9 and 9 and 10 and 10? If I get up to rung 5, that's 15 reps of each. That's a great place to start if you're really a brand new runner and you're just introducing that fitness. And then what you could do in subsequent weeks is go to round 6 and to round 7. If you're someone who already has some fitness and a little bit of strength, you could try going to round 7 or 8. If I went to round 8, I believe that would be like 30 plus reps right there. And then if I were to go to 9 and 10, that would be 45 and 55 reps of both respectively, just to give you an idea. So in our next little clip, we're gonna break down those movements, show you how to do it. So the first thing we're gonna do is a squat. I'm gonna start with my feet about a shoulder width position or so. Toes are gonna be turned out just a hair, but pretty darn straight. And I just wanna set myself up with good posture. So I'm tall, my butt squeezed a little bit, and my abs are squeezed a little bit. Everything's turned on and engaged. The way I'm going to initiate this movement is by pushing my hips back. So I'm gonna think about pushing my hips back. My knees are naturally gonna wanna go out a little bit, and I'm gonna get down nice and low while my heels are flat on the ground and my back's nice and straight. So hips back, knees out, drop down, come back up tall. That's that basic squat. Now, if I don't have that range of motion, and it's very common, especially if you've never squatted before, this is very new, I want you to go as low as you comfortably can so that it feels pretty good and that your technique is pretty good. The way we're gonna analyze our technique is really 2 things. One, I wanna make sure that as I squat, my back stays straight and it doesn't start to round down at the bottom. Second thing I want to make sure is that when I squat down, I'm able to go low and keep my feet flat on the ground. If I start going up onto my toes or my toes start spinning out really far to get down, what's happening is that my ankles are stiff and I'm working around that problem. We have other videos that dig into that, but just for today, right now, we just want to go low as we can with good technique. Once I have that squat down and I've mastered a few, I'm gonna add a little jump. I'm gonna go through the same range of motion, except now I'm gonna add a little extension, throw the arms back, extend the hips. Throw the arms back, extend the hips. And now I've got my little squat jump. Next clip, I'm gonna show you how that sprawl works. So this sprawl is basically gonna be going from a plank position from my locked out arms on my palms to a standing position, alternating those 2 positions back and forth is what I'm gonna do. Sometimes in a burpee, you see a full push-up where I go chest and hips all the way down to the ground. We're gonna cut that out today. And the reason why is this is gonna allow us to flow through this a little faster with a little more volume, which is what we're going for. So the way we're gonna start, my feet are gonna be about hip width stance or so. I'm just gonna hinge over, put my hands flat on the ground, and come back up. I wanna get comfortable doing this, even though it seems silly and simple, to be able to do this without coming up on my toes or dropping my butt too down low or anything else. So I'm just here, and then back up tall. Once I have that, I'm gonna put my hands on the ground, I'm gonna step back, squeeze my belly and my butt tight, I'm gonna step back in to that identical position I was in. Notice that I'm not doing this. I'm not stepping out and stepping back here. This is where you're gonna wanna go. So notice that I'm stepping in, heels are flat on the ground, the feet are pretty close to my hands, and I'm letting my knees bend to go basically out a little bit and drop my butt a little bit so that I can be successful here. If I don't have a lot of hip flexion, if I'm lacking here, this is gonna be a challenging movement. That's okay, I could even elevate my hands onto a bench or something, but I just wanna practice that. Now once I have that, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my hands on the ground, I'm gonna jump my feet back into this plank position, and then what I'm gonna try to do, squeeze my belly and butt. This gets a little more technical, but it's not too bad, you can follow along. I'm gonna drop my hips down, and I'm gonna snap them up. And what that little snap is gonna teach me how to use my hips to move my feet. And once I've figured out how to snap my hips up this way, I'm gonna snap my hips up, bring my feet to my hands. So the full movement, hands on the ground, kick my feet back, snap my hips, stand, little hop. Little hop. One more for good measure. If I have that, it looks very different from this. Something like that. So we can kind of see the difference between those two movements and the flow. That's my sprawl. I hope you liked this weight loss video on strength and running. If you did, go ahead and let me know. Hit that like button down below. If you have any comments or questions on what we did today, you have any requests for future videos you'd like to see, hit me up in the comments down below. We always like to see a conversation down there. And of course, you want more weight loss videos, you want videos on injury prevention and running technique, on strength training, on running further, on getting ready for your first 10K or 5K or half marathon, who knows what you have in store. Definitely subscribe to our channel, The Run Experience. We got so much great stuff going on there. And we got a free gift for you today. We're really excited to share it. It's gonna be a great, ideal place to start a 2-week free program that's really gonna give you the resources and the ammo to really start this weight loss journey, to give you the strength training and movement to get stronger and to run injury-free, the mobility exercises to help support that, as well as some great run workouts and run technique exercises to run powerfully and more fluidly. All you need to do to get that program is to click this link in this video. If you happen to be on a mobile device, go ahead and hit that link down in the description. It's gonna take you to the same place. Once you're there, all you need to do is enter your name and your email address for this completely free program. We'll be able to send you that way. We also have a longer, more in-depth program for you. For those of you who are looking for it, it's our beginner run program. It would be a perfect place for you to go next. We'll tell you more about it later, but we just want you to know that that program is there as well. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. We'll catch you in the next one.